Hey guys, welcome back to GlamByAJ. So today we're mixing it up a little bit and we're doing a really short, simple French classy set. My client just wanted to change because she has had long nails the past few times, so we thought we'd just change it up. And we've also added a few gems on just to bling it up a little bit. So first of all, we're going in and pushing on the cuticles back with the Navy Pro Tools cuticle pusher Helen. Actually, I think it's Ethel. I do always get mixed up because there's so many names. Anyway, we go on to drilling around the cuticle area with my cuticle drill bit from Glitter Planet, just going around and removing any little bits of dead skin left on the nail bed. This was a soak off as well, so there was quite a lot of build up. Now we're going in with Helen from Navy Pro Tools and just snipping off all the cuticles. There wasn't that many. The set that had been soaked off had only been on for 2 weeks, so there wasn't much regrowth, but we just snipped off the little bits that were scraggling onto the nails. So then we just go in with a standard sanding band, going around the whole nail bed and just removing any surface shine that is left on the nails. So now I'm just applying the tips. We're using the CJP standard square ones. Just holding it on for a few seconds to ensure that it's fully adhered to the nail, and then do that for each finger. So like I said at the beginning, we're doing a short French set. So I'm just getting my clippers and clipping the tips off to really short down to the start of the finger. Sometimes I do actually feel like shorter nails are harder to do than longer nails, but hey ho. So I just put my hand file up and file them into shape. I just kind of sharpen them up as they already are quite square. Also, I make sure the well of the nail tip is flush to the nail bed, as we don't want to have any indents with that.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left.
So as usual, I'm coming in with my Dehydrator from CJP and then putting 2 coats of the Acid Bond primer on. On this set, I'm actually not putting a clear base on this time because my client will have a soak off next time, but usually I would do a clear base once I've applied these. So now we're using Birthday Suit from CJP. I'm just placing a bead on, swiping it up a little bit, tucking it in around the cuticles and using the belly of my brush to create that smile line. The neater you are at this point, the less filing you will have to do, so it's important to try and get the shape right when you're applying the acrylic.
Fighting to create a song. I don't wanna turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
So because of lockdown, I haven't actually done French for months and months, so I was quite happy with how the outcome of this set turned out. Next, after applying the nude acrylic, we go in with the hand file around the smile line, crisping it up so then we have a perfect curve.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And
So once we've filed and removed all the dust, we're going in with CJP Snow White. Usually I do use coconut milk for all my sets, but Snow White's a bit more opaque, which makes the smile lines look crisper as well. So just putting this on and patting it round. It doesn't really matter if it goes on the nude because we will be filing that off, but do try and keep it as neat as possible.
finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays.
So don't worry too much about what they look like at this point because there will be white kind of all over the place until it's all filed off. So now we're just going in with a drill bit. It's kind of medium speed and removing any bulk and removing any bits of white that have went onto the nude.
And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun.
So I'm just going around the edges and across the free edge. There wasn't really much to do on top of the surface as I'd already went over with my drill bit. So I just gave it a little final touch up with my hand file.
close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And
so now we're going to just buff any little surface scratches out that may be there, and we did decide to put a few little gems on around the cuticle area on the ring finger. So I'm using the Premier Gel Builder in a bottle in clear, and just using my dotting tool and placing a bit of that on around the cuticle area, so then we can pop the bead onto that. So now I'm coming in with my crystals. I'm using SS9, SS7 and SS5 for the size, and it's just the Crystal IB from Swarovski. Just moving them a little bit, moving them about a little bit, and then I do just cure that in the lamp for 60 seconds. And finally we're going in with the CJP Tack Free Top Gloss. This just literally finishes the nails off, and then I also cure that in the lamp as well for 60 seconds.
we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
So we just added some cuticle oil for the last finishing touches. I really hope you all enjoyed watching this as much as I did actually doing the set. I feel like French is just undefeated, so it's always a good go-to if a client is not sure on what they want. Thank you!